In the Unova region, there exist two groups of important denizens: the cursed who choose to Nuzlocke, and the Pokemon who bear their suffering. These are their stories. You know, this music is unnecessarily epic. Nakamura! My name is Sage Blake. I'm a wanderer, storyteller, artist immature, and welcome. This is something I've been wanting to do for at least a little bit, specifically because, okay, I like hard games, and I figure one of the better ways I can go about this is let's play a Pokemon game. But not exactly your grandpappy's Pokemon in this case. So here's how this is gonna go. This being a Pokemon Nuzlocke, things are going to go absolutely pear-shaped really quickly. One of the first ways is 1. This being a Nuzlocke, standard death rules apply. So, you can only catch the first Pokemon on a route, and if it perishes, then you can never use it again for the rest of the run. Whiting out is grounds for an automatic loss, just because, let's face it, at that point, if you've lost that many Pokemon, there's no recovery. There is no recovery. There is no recovery. 2. I've already mentioned, have to catch the first Pokemon on a route, and if you bungle it, oh well, you get nothing. There's a dupes clause. Hello there, Daniel. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Right, dupes clause. So, as standard, if you find a duplicate on a route, you can re-roll the encounter. If you get another duplicate, you can keep re-rolling until you get a fresh encounter. Or, I am allowing myself in a very rare scenario, if we get 3 duplicates, back to back to back, which I highly doubt it will happen, but just in case, if we end up getting 3 duplicate encounters on a route, I can just choose to take the 3rd duplicate and leave it at that. Or continue re-rolling. 3. And this one's one of the bigger ones. I'm very well aware that within Nuzlocke, it's really easy to cheese encounters. One of the easiest ways to do so is by spamming items. We're not gonna be doing that. I've thought long and hard about how to prevent this type of scenario from occurring, and the biggest way I've found to counteract it is as follows. I will only be allowed to use as many items as I have Pokemon. This excludes held items, by the way, because, let's face it, held items are kind of important. So, if I have 3 Pokemon in my party when I go into a trainer battle, I'm allowed to use up to 3 items. They could be 3 Hyper Potions, 2 Potions and a Berry, hell, I could use an Ether for all I care. But, after I've used as many items as I have Pokemon in my party, that's it. I can no longer use any more. This is essentially to prevent me from engaging in stalling tactics. That way, I have to constantly think on the offensive. I need to constantly think about how to get through a battle efficiently, effectively, and with as few sacrifices as possible. Essentially, I'm turning Pokemon into more of a strategy game than usual. Lastly, I am aware that Nuzlockes can be really easy to screw up, and afford many situations where things can be very complicated or annoying. So, there are a few additional items I want to mention. First off... Ah, cry! Sorry. First off, this isn't exactly Pokemon White. It's a ROM hack. Data slipped it under the radar to me at some point. He mentioned a ROM hack by the name of Voltwhite and Blaze Black, which drastically increases the amount of encounters that can appear within the game, increases the pool of Pokemon that exist, increases the moves, adds some exceptions, makes trainers harder, etc, etc. I figured that'd be a nice way to twist this. Also, test. Yes. Test. Because that's essentially what that file was, to make sure everything was working, to make sure I compiled everything correctly. God damn it, that's the wrong button. I gotta be doing that a lot, because it's been a long time since the last time I've used something like DS controls. There we go. Yeah, there are harder ROM hacks, but considering that I am a very unlucky person, they're going to completely butcher me. So I figure at least start on the lighter end of the spectrum before I consider going into something like a Kaizo hack. You know? Yes, Blazing Emerald is, very bad. Hello there. Welcome to a new version of Unova, Blaze Black, Voltwhite. My name is Professor Juniper. Everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. This is a Minccino. This hack is inhabited by every Pokemon currently in existence. Isn't that fabulous? Mutations to Pokemon have also been seen. A great number of Pokemon have something different about them. Pokemon might have different types, abilities, stats, or movesets. It's practically an alternate universe. The differences don't end there. There's many things you can see. You might find stronger foes, different items, different evolutions. It makes for a fresh start experience. Really? Everything up to the Galar region is in this? Fuck, we have options then. That is why this hack exists. Well, that's enough from me. Can you tell me about yourself? Oh, that was your question. If I remember correctly, the things that this hack changes include exceptions for up to Gen 6 or Gen 7 of Pokemon. I remember some items mention about Fairy type has been implemented. Some moves have been tweaked to allow for Fairy typing, and also Fairy type moves. On the safe side, I'll assume up to Gen 6, but I'll also assume maybe bits and pieces of Gen 7 too. To be honest, I'm going into this at least partially blind. I've played through the entirety of Black and White, but definitely haven't touched this ROM, so I have no idea what to expect. I figure that's part of the, fun of this. Fun fact about the male protagonist. Oh? Sure, do tell, do tell. Because I remember the canonical names of the male and female protagonists are technically, like, Hilda for the girl and Hilberg or something like that for the guy. They're dumb names, I'm sorry. I prefer the manga Black and White names. Yep, I remember that. I remember reading almost all of it, I want to say. It was a really well written, really well put together. I love that manga. The second to Pokemon Emerald, actually, because that one had really good pacing. But yeah, we're gonna be playing as the girl. Considering who's on the title card, it only makes sense that I use Tilgeef. The gym leaders got crucified. Cripes. I remember some of them were a little on the gray, were quite a ways on the gray end, which was nice. Actually, just across the board, Gen 5 was one of the best constructed generations of Pokemon. People hate it for a couple different reasons, among which being the limited pool of Pokemon in the first one, but honestly, it's not that as bad as people make it out to be. Alright, and our friendly rivals, Sharon and Bianca. The moment you choose the Pokemon that will accompany you on your journey, your story will truly begin. During your journey, you'll meet many Pokemon and people with different personalities and points of view. I really hope you'll find what's important to you in all of these travels. That's right. Befriend new people and Pokemon and grow as a person. That is the most important goal for your journey. Let's go visit the new world of Pokemon. Right, I was gonna mention, I'm gonna put up an extra corollary just in case, and that is the following. Considering how bullshit luck Nuzlocke can sometimes be, I'm going to do this. If this specific run goes all the way past the 6th gym leader, then that will be the full playthrough. If we white out before then, we rinse the run, and start anew. Just so I can cover more games in the future. And at that, as usual, the Nuzlocke won't truly begin until we get our Pokeballs, so yay. Tiljif, I heard from Professor Juniper. We can have a Pokemon? What's keeping Bianca? Am I a little late again? Sorry. Bianca... I've known for 10 years that you have no sense of time, but seriously? Today's the day we can get a Pokemon from Professor Juniper. I know. Sorry, Tiljif. Sharon. So, where are the Pokemon? They were delivered to Tiljif's house, so I thought she would get the first pick. Naturally. The Pokemon are waiting for us inside that gift box. Okay, Tiljif, you go first. Take a peek. And I didn't help the Yeah, they really didn't handle it well, honestly. To say nothing of the fact that Ash, yet again, returned as the main character, they completely axed Brock and... who had been a staple up to that point, even, and... decided to go almost entirely... original cast for this specific game. I believe the main party was, like, the asshole Ash yet again, as well as Silent, I believe his younger sister, and also Iris. Yeah, good, I remembered. Well, mostly, I think. I might be muddling a bit with Gen 6. Who had, like, the electric gym leader and his little sister. Yep, okay, I was muddling. Thanks for that, Gah. Just... I feel like the anime should have stopped using Ash after a point, but hey, I guess they're gonna continue doing that. Oh well. Anyways, for those unfamiliar with Gen 5, our choices are as follows. The Fire type, Tepig, who evolves into, if I remember correctly, a Fire Fighting type in the form of Emboar. Well, before that, it's Pignite, but regardless. The starter that I chose when I first played Black and White, which was Oshawott, the Water-type Pokemon, who evolves toward Samurott fully, yep. And I believe the middle evolution is Dewott. It's a full water type. And lastly, Smugleaf. It's Smugleaf. Real talk, I really do like Snivy, and I should mention another thing. This hack does change the colorations of some of the Pokemon, and especially so for shinies. Snivy is one of those Pokemon. Normally, Snivy has, like, a pale body, but they gave it a bit of a green tint this time around. Anyway, Snivy evolves into... Serperior. And I believe it's I don't remember its middle evolution, unfortunately. I was thinking about picking Snivy, because Snivy is kind of a favorite of the lot. And besides that, I like my grass types. Yes, I am very well aware, grass types kinda get the shaft in terms of the starters of Pokemon games. With maybe one or two exceptions. I remember Trico and Chespin are stupidly good, if built correctly. But across the board, their dynamics end up being Fire type. Grah, I'm big and strong, but I can't take a punch. Water type. I'm very defensive, but I can't really do much damage. And the grass type is usually the fastest of the lot. but suffers in the other two categories slightly. There are exceptions to this, especially with, like, I want to say it was Gen 6, because that one had a fire type that was more of a special attacker, the grass type was the starter, and the water type was the physical attacker.
Okay, I'll take this one. Sharon, this one's yours. That one's yours.
Hey, how come you get to pick out my Pokemon? Oh, never mind. I want to pick from the start anyway. True, Venusaur is... Wait, really? I could have sworn Venusaur was, like, middle-of-the-road speed-wise. With, like, Charizard being one of the faster ones, and Venusaur being even slower than that. Or, sorry, not Venusaur, I mean Blastoise. Blech.
Everyone has chosen a Pokemon, so that's that. Oh, hey, I know. Let's have a Pokemon battle.
Honestly, Bianca, even though they're still weak Pokemon, you shouldn't have Pokemon battles inside a house.
Oh, don't be a worrywart. These little ones are weak, like you said. We have to let them battle so they'll get stronger. It's settled. Get ready for a Pokemon battle.
The most I did for my test was fight against Bianca and Sharon here, and oh boy! If you thought this game was going to be somewhat easy for a Pokemon game, I have something to tell you. Let's just say that, even with this being the very first battle in the game, Snivy almost died for me when I did this battle. And I was using proper tactics and everything. Like, I led off the battle with Leer, did all my tackles, and I trucked all the way down to like 5 HP.
Oh, I won't let you get any of it away with that.
If I remember correctly, this generation was one of the first to introduce proper, quote-unquote, skits, where trainers will actually communicate with you during battle, like that. Specifically, sometimes they will do so when your Pokemon first scores a hit, and when the trainer is down to their last Pokemon. And it's usually specific encounters. Gym leaders, rivals, the Elite Four, those types of characters. And that one battle totaled my room. God damn! Look at all the damage those two little rascals did! My bed is torn, there's a desk in my computer desk. But at least the Wii is okay. God forbid damage come to the Wii.
To see if you're gonna be an awesome trainer someday. I could tell. No doubt.
Bianca, would you take a look around?
Whoa, what happened? Wow, Pokemon are amazing. So little, but so strong. I'm so glad I got to have a Pokemon. I'm sorry about your room, Chief.
You are completely hopeless. Here, I'll restore your Pokemon for you. And all healed up.
Hey, Sharon, how about you battle too? With all you know, I'm sure you could battle without turning the room into a disaster area like I did.
I believe you're right. It'll be no problem for me to keep the room from getting any messier, because you already did that. Besides, it's not fair if you two are the only ones who get to have fun battling. It's decided. You'll be my opponent in our first Pokemon battle. Let's see what you can do, Tepig. For the ones unfamiliar with Pokemon, usually the first three starters are in a triangle for one another. Fire, water, grass. Pretty simple to figure out where the triangle is there. Grass beats water, water beats fire, fire beats grass, etc., etc. we don't have anything to worry about like that for right now, specifically because none of these guys have appropriate elemental moves. All we've got are normal type shtick, and normal type is normal type. Generally good against almost anything. Well, sorry, okay, I should say. But it does struggle against ghost types. It is completely invincible to ghost types too, so that helps. Well, ghost moves, rather. Donk. And simple battle over. Rest in peace, you farting pig. And our first move, Vine Whip. If I remember correctly, it's like a 55 power, 95 accuracy grass-type move. And since it's on a grass-type Pokemon, there's the same type attack bonus. An additional 1.5x to the move. Originally it was 1.3, but that got ticked up, I believe, in like Gen 4 or Gen 5. I made a strange blunder in my first battle, but this feeling I have... I'm finally a trainer. But first we better go apologize to your mother about this messed up room.
Oh, I better come too!
My room. It's so toasted. Again, all of this got messed up, and the Wii is the thing that doesn't break. Just saying, that's so funny. On top of that, I actually have a bit of a story, like... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh my gods. So I can't say... Oh my... I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I didn't properly delete the file. Well then. Don't I look like I have egg on my face? Oh well. Again, this is a ROM hack, so I guess I could just like use a save state. I'm very sorry about all the trouble, ma'am.
But, well, we could clean up.
Cleaning up?
No worries, I'll take care of it later. Shouldn't you be on your way to meet Professor Juniper?
Yes, thank you. Please excuse us. Come on, let's go thank Professor Juniper. Or Juniper. Bang. I'll be waiting in front of the Pokemon Research Lab.
Oh, wait! I've gotta go home first. Thanks for having us over.
Don't scold me, Mama.
My, Tiljeef. Mama, Pokemon battles are so lively, aren't they? I could hear the Pokemon's cries clear down here. That sure reminded me of my first Pokemon battle. Oh, and you know, after a battle, you need to rest your Pokemon. Now, if you're going out, don't forget your bike and phone.
Little trivia for you. You wouldn't have gotten the bike at this point in the game, originally. Instead, you would have had to obtain it later.
You gotta thank the professor too, right? Better get going, honey.
At that... I'm not sure if there's still the PC potion. I forgot. Bedev. Fine. I guess we'll go talk with Bianca. Bleh. If I remember correctly... Yep, thought it was the left house. No, 1,000 times no!
But I'm a good trainer who got Pokemon and everything. I could totally go on an adventure. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. I'll be waiting for you in front of the lab, okay?
Yeah, to say that Bianca's parents want her to be a trainer is completely incorrect. Ironically, after the events of Black and White, she actually not only becomes a trainer, she goes on to be a proper researcher. Okay, let's go meet the professor.
Hi there. I've been waiting for you young people. Let me introduce myself again. My name is
Professor Juniper, we know your name.
Come, Sharon. This isn't a time to take things lightly. Today's a day to remember always, so it's best to behave with some formality. That being so, once again, my name is Professor Juniper, and I'm researching when and how the creatures called Pokemon came into existence. Oh, that's unusual. You've already had a Pokemon battle. So maybe that's why. It feels as though your Pokemon have already begun to trust you. By the way, would you like to give your Pokemon a name?
Yes. My Snivy is a girl! So I guess it's only fair, considering who else is on the title card, to name this one Zinnia. From here on out, though, I will take suggestions for what to name Pokemon. Just as something fun. If no one's got anything, then I'll just plug something myself. Simple as that.
Pokedex? I'm astonished. Nice work, Sharon. You've already studied Pokemon extensively, haven't you? Still, let me explain everything from the beginning, for everyone's sake. The Pokedex is a high-tech device that automatically records the Pokemon you encounter. So, I want you three to visit many places and meet all of the Pokemon in the Unova region. This is my request. Diljif, Sharon, Bianca, you'll go on an adventure to complete the Pokedex, will you not?
No! I refuse!
Here's what I need from you. What I want to hear are the courageous words of Pokemon who will blaze new paths around the world. I want you three to travel to many distant places and meet all of the Pokemon in the Unova region.
Fuck! I hit yes. Oh well.
Thank you very much. Because of you, I could become a Pokemon trainer. Exactly what I've always wished. All of you, thanks. You've given me the best possible answer.
Are you sure about that? Little trivia while we're here. In the manga for Black and White, only Black gets the Pokedex. In the ensuing scuffles with Pokemon battles, Sharon's and Bianca's get wrecked and have to go under repair for an extended amount of time, letting Black get a head start.
Next, I need to teach you how to meet Pokemon. Please meet me at Route 1, okay? Since the professor asked us, it's okay to go on an adventure, right? I can explore and maybe find out what I want to do in life. I think I'd like that. Of course. We could travel however we want while we complete the Pokedex.
And I don't remember if there was an item around here. I don't think there was.
Come on, Tiljif, wait up!
I'm right here!
Oh, there you are. And what did the professor have to say? She asked you to complete the Pokedex? I can't believe it. Well, actually, I can. I already knew she was gonna ask. That's why I brought you three these town maps. Take them with you.
And we will be using these pretty much sparingly.
Here you are, Sharon. I'll take good care of it. And one for you too, Bianca. Thank you so much. As for your room, Tiljif, or what's left of it, no need for any of you to worry. I'll take care of tidying up. Okay? Ah, Pokemon. They're so cute, but they have enough power to destroy a bedroom. They're really something. With Pokemon like that at your side, you'll be safe wherever you go. I'll let your parents know. I hope that, in addition to Pokemon, you'll find lots and lots of places you'll like in the Unova region, and become wonderful adults. Have a great trip.
We'll try. We'll die. If I use the town map, I'll always know where I am. That's certainly helpful. Shall we head to Route 1? The professor's waiting.
Let's go, let's go! Diljif, hurry and come too, okay?
I still wish we had the running shoes, but we'll get that soon. Yes, I'm well aware, it's this way. Bianca says we're first starting a journey together. She wants us all to take our first step at the same time.
Hey, Diljif, let's all take our first step on Route 1 together.
Okay, here we go.
1, 2... Oh, I wonder what will happen. Isn't it so exciting?
Sure is. Come on, Professor's waiting. Professor Juniper, I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
Now that everyone's here, I'll explain. The Pokédex's pages update automatically whenever you meet a Pokémon. Moreover, it's set up so you obtain even more information when you catch them. To make this clear, I'm going to demonstrate how to catch a Pokémon.
Wiggle around in tall grass. Oh, looks like our first encounter is a Patrat. Guess we're encountering a Patrat. Oh, but wait, we're not, actually. So we lose our encounter for this route. Kidding. This is an extended demo of how to capture a Pokemon, in case you aren't aware. You can just huck balls at it until the cows come home, but it's not ideal. Your catch rate increases the lower the Pokemon's HP is. If it's below 50%, that's a boost. If it's below 25%, that's another boost, if I remember correctly. In addition to that, every Pokemon has its own standard capture rate. Usually legendaries have a very low capture rate. I believe it's like 3 out of 255 is the absolute lowest on that. But the most common catch rates are like 30 or 50. There's a lot to go over on that, but we'll go over it piecewise.
Did you see that just now? Here's how it goes, step by step. First, reduce the Pokemon's HP. Pokemon that still have all of their energy are difficult to catch. If you can, use your Pokemon's moves to make the Pokemon you want to catch fall asleep, or paralyze it. And to wrap this up in the best way, Pokeballs.
Watchog has the lowest non-legendary catch rate. Noted.
Pokeballs are useful for catching Pokemon and carrying the Pokemon you catch. I'm going on ahead. I'll wait for you in Accumula Town.
She forgot to say that Pokemon jump out at you in the tall grass.
I'm heading to Accumula Town too. I think I'll go too. I'm looking forward to the next town so I can go shopping for Pokeballs. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, listen, Tajif, Sharon, I thought of something fun.
But we need to get going. I'd imagine the professor's waiting too.
Would you just listen a sec? Seriously. Why don't we see who can catch the most Pokemon? The Pokemon carrying the person carrying the most Pokemon, including the one received from Professor Juniper, is the winner.
Actually, that sounds interesting. It'll fill up Pokedex pages, so I'm sure it'll please the professor too. Okay then, until we reach Accumula Town, take care of healing your Pokemon, so at your own house.
Me and Oshawott will do the best for sure.
Right, another thing I do need to mention. Gen 5 was the first to introduce a seasonal system. It's only used sparingly in the other games, and specifically it's mentioned in this one because there's a specific Pokemon that, well, at least a few different Pokemon that take advantage of it. Deerling and, trying to remember what's its name. Wormadam. Among a few others. Every month, this game keeps track of the current month that you're playing the game within, and every month it rotates seasons. So January, February, March, and April in order would be spring, summer, fall, winter, and the cycle will repeat for the next for the next 2 sets of 4 months. As a result, don't expect too many different encounters, probably, because I want to assume that seasons also affect what Pokemon appear where and when. And at that, chances are we're going to be seeing a good chunk of fall, a lot of winter, maybe a bit of spring. And now the big question is, which patch of grass do I look at? Let's try this one. And our encounter for the route is... Okay, that's not bad! Hear me out on this one. Some people will say that Rattata is absolute trash, but Raticate, when Rattata evolves to Raticate, it gains a few different useful moves. Super Fang is a really good catching tool, since it automatically halves the HP of the Pokemon. And Hyper Fang across the board is just generally a really powerful move. Let's try a Tackle. And no more. Any more than that, and it's easily just going to take out the rat. So, ball it up, hope for the best. Cross your fingers, clench your butts. Hopefully this rat's going straight within my nuts. Oh, good! Words to live by. Alright, so we've got our first Pokemon. Rattata, the mouse Pokemon. Cautious in the extreme, its hardy vitality lets it live in any kind of environment. The standard rule of Nuzlocke apply. We name every Pokemon we catch, and yes, sure, we'll name it D's. Because he's gonna love my nuts. Done. D's the Rattata! Now to go heal it up and train it.